From Secoma Lanes in Federal Way, we're here for the title matches of today's JBT event. Jerry Jennings looking for today's scratch title, taking on the tough Duncan Whitaker for it. That's a second frame 8 count for Jerry. They both went 9 spare in the first. To their left, introducing Ty Garrett. He's taking on Vinny Oberto for the handicap division title. Even though Ty's the bigger guy, Vincent's giving the pins. He's got to win by 8 to tie, 9 to win. They're close through 3.5 frames over there. So yesterday we had all no thumbers in the title, so there was 8 fingers and 0 thumbs. All no thumbs on 3 and 4, so that's 12 fingers and 0 thumbs. And these old timers just going conventional over here, so that's 16 fingers and 2 thumbs involved in the title matches this weekend. It's amazing. Shows you the variety. Welcome to bowling in 2019. Power game can knock over a lot of pins, but sometimes keeping the ball in play, like Jerry and Duncan are both great at doing, pays a lot of dividends as well. And he going right up the outside. He's carried a lot of those, we used to call them old Dick Weber shots, 4.57s, but leaves a 5 pin there. Has a couple top 5s, but no titles. This is Ty's first JBT, so one of them's going to win their first. Right here. Duncan got red hot at the end of last season, winning his first title out in Wenatchee. Seems to have picked up right where he left off. Look at that follow, look at him hit the line. And look at the reward for it. Yikes. Lower scoring pattern today. Kegel came out with these new element patterns. Lithium was a pretty high ratio, today on tungsten a pretty medium ratio. Longer, flatter patterns make the corner pin carry a little rougher, and occasionally one of those ugly guys pops up. 710. Seen a few pins pop out this weekend. If one does not hear, he'll trail by 9 early. Oh, Berto gets that one wide and gets it back. They're tied up on the scoreboard, so that means that Ty still leads by 8. Ty is not tied. Going to be doing that all show long, people. What's the chemical symbol for tungsten? This is an educational show. No. What's the chemical symbol for tungsten, today's pattern? Come on, kids, impress me. Nobody? Look it up, folks. I'll give you 30 seconds. No, I don't mean on the phone. I mean, nice shot by Whitaker. But the pattern's developed into a pretty far right breakpoint, working well. Aiden didn't win the last match, but he was slow wheeling it, and that actually looked really good. It's a chemical symbol for tungsten. Dang it. I thought Canadian was smart. So just a myth after all. Nope.
I'm sorry, it's 40 years since I took chemistry.
Ah, there we go. Oh, and Garrett just touches that 2 pin over. Good enough. I knew someone's going to the old Google.
Yeah.
It's W, yes. Of course, the symbol for tungsten is W. Now, why is it? Because its old German name was Wolfram, and they named it after that. Very good. Very impressive. That's why you're helping run these things. That's right, you know that kind of nonsense. This is an educational bowling show that nobody's watching. Stays tied over there, of course, since Ty has participated. Jerry with a nice basic game that's been good for a very long time in our tour. Almost always plays that down and in track type area. Relies on accuracy. That's an accurate shot. 10 in the pit, gets in the double, and a big early lead. Then he took a little hiatus from the tour to get his head in the right place primarily, and said, Dad, I want to come back, and got used to it again yesterday, and here he is bowling for a title today. Not so bad. Both Jerry and Duncan have great pre-shot routines. Same thing, it's the same little fidgets that you see now, you're going to see every single shot from him. Look how well he hits the line. That's beautiful. Man, that time 10 in the pit. Then he switches to plastic to go cross lane, but he went cross lane 5 instead, so it doesn't work. I call him like so. It's alright, he'll recover. He put on a string of strikes in the semifinals to snatch victory from defeat and eliminate Mary Sicard, while Ty shot 268 scratch. High handicap game of the day. Nothing Aiden Wong top seed could do about that. Good semifinals in scratch. Duncan got by Aiden Ziegler with the mark in the 10th, while Jerry doubled in his 10th to force Duke Knudsen to strike, which he could not do. Thus, here they are. Little higher rev rate, so he's a little further left than Jerry. That one was a tug on him. Oh, and he gets a tremendous break. Bowling's funny. He did almost everything right in the second and left the pocket 7-10. He did almost everything wrong that frame. He got a runaway Brooklyn for 3 in a row. He'll take it. That Duke guy was the guy that you saw on TV bowling in U12 Junior Gold this summer, so the youngsters are up and coming fast here in the Northwest. That little ball was right. He doesn't have the rev rate to bring that back. Breaks up the split, leaves a makeable there. First time we've had back-to-back days at Secoma. I'm so much happier with that I don't gotta cart all my crap out to the car Saturday night and back in on Sunday morning. It really is. Thanks to Mike and the whole crew here at Secoma for hosting us. Look out, Ty! Yikes. There is no such thing as an easy makeable when you're bowling for your first title, and Ty would make that 5-pin 9 times out of 10, but not that. And he falls back into a, say it with me kids, tie on the scoreboard with that miss. But again, he's getting, what am I saying? He's getting 8 pins back though, in handicap. That time trips the 4 out there, so back and forth they go in handicap. The person to 9- the least might end up winning that thing. Jerry no trouble with the 2-5. He converted the 3-10 and one other 8-count split in the previous match, which keyed that victory, I think. Better shot there. And gets small to mix.
Nice shot, Jerry.
And guess what? 9 square over here in scratch would be, say it with me, kids, tie! Like we were saying before, Duncan with considerably more rev rate than Jerry, so he's going to be standing further left, he's going to be laying it down further left and projecting it further left to right. To get the ball to do that, he's going to be coming around the side of the ball a little bit more. Well, you'll see Jerry right up the back of it. Better than that, 4-bagger. It's full consolidation off that left Brooklyn. He's got to avoid the chop, and he does. And since he did, they remain. Thank you.
You need some cue cards for the audience.
I really do. You're right. The little applause sign up there. Tour rolls on to Portland area early October at Milwaukee and Kellogg, and across the hills to Kennewick later in October. Full tour takes a week off for Labor Day, and then El Paso, Texas to open up September. Just down the street a little. Looking for 5. Oh, yes, sir. Give it to him. He's got all the pockets going. Brooklyn, flush, high. Pretty shot from Vinny over there. Since he got full count on that spare, they remain. However, Ty himself wants to do something about it right here. He's got a strike working in the 8th. So a double up here would extend his lead to 18 when you factor the handicap in. Big shots on both sides here. Jerry gets his and oh no! You stare at that 8-pin, Garrett. That is just an awful break at a terrible time for it. Ty's reaction tells the story. He is beside himself. I love that phrase, beside himself. Look, there's another tie. So stupid. Well, he's got to shake that mentally bad break off. He's still in the lead in the match with his handicap. Just make this spare and move on. Nothing you can do about it now. Jennings looking to get into the 220s. You betcha. Game on in scratch. And they both got a good look to the pocket. Just going to get the best results. Good job shaking it off and making that spares. So an 8-pin lead when you add in the handicap for Garrett. And it's Alberto working on the strike. Duncan's going to back off. Well, Ty goes in the 10th. Another pretty ball. Great rebound from that solid 8. 184 max. He cannot shut out Vinny no matter what he does. Whitaker working on 5 in a row. Oh my goodness, give him 6 in a row with a second Brooklyn. As he scratches his head and says, "Thank you very much, bowling gods. We appreciate it. We'll take it all day." Huge shot for Garrett. Yeah, you betcha. Rebounds brilliantly off of that solid 8, and now he's forced Vinny to double for the win. Duncan can max for 267. The best Jennings can do is 256, and Duncan's going to have to back off again. And Ty's done bowling after this shot, so that won't be a problem for him anymore. Trusts it out there on the fill. Great job from Garrett there in the 10th. 184 plus the 8 is 192. Vincent Alberto needs 29 pins in the 10th. Should he happen to get 28, we would have a... Thank you. Here's Duncan in the 9th. Oh boy, super left again. He's not going to get away with that one. Got his feet fast. That means the shoulders close early. That's going to be a tug every time. And now he's left with a difficult spare as well. Vinny must strike. It's close. Oh, there's one. Boy, so impressed all the time with these kids at such a young age, coming through so clutch so often. Ty did his job. Vincent has done his job so far, but he must strike again. Whitaker at the spare. Oh man, there's a lot of different ways to chop that spare. He found one of them. And Jennings leaps out of his chair, give him that second opportunity. Takes the lead on the bench by 6 pins. Vincent must strike on this ball. Oh, it's a tug. And he gets lucky in the 10th. Wow. Boy, some telltale Brooklyns, and it's still not over. Strike is a winner, 9 is a winner, 8 is a 7 or less. Ty pulls it off. Jerry been handed the lead on the bench. Can he consolidate? You betcha. He's thrown his best shots in the biggest moments all day long. That's close to a title winner. Vincent 60 feet away from his first career title. Oh, look out. It's a loss. 191 is a 110 defeat. Oh my goodness gracious. They both got their doubles in the 10th. Ty is way beside himself this time because he just snatched victory from the jaws of defeat. My goodness, I want to get Jerry on camera here too, but what a finish in handicap. Now Jerry comes up wide right. Let's see, Duncan can max for 229. Jerry spare strikes for 233. So spare 7 will win for Jennings. Anything less than Duncan can take it away. And Ty Garrett is, I believe he's in the process of thanking his lucky stars. He's so relieved his hair turned green. There could be, yeah, could well be. Oh, Vincent. Chin up, young man, you bowled great. I know that's a heartbreaker. Good job with the spare. Well, he would love Vincent's 7 count. That would be enough in his case. Relatively okay, easy to hit the pocket, but if you miss, things less than 7 or less happen all the time. One more good shot for Jerry. Wrap up title number 5. 2 scratch wins, 2 handicap wins. Oh, 8 is just enough. My goodness. I have a feeling if we gave Duncan a chance, he was going to come through with some strikes there. So it was a clean 222 to win in the semis, and a clean 232 is enough for Jerry Jennings to be a 5-time JBT champion. Great stuff out of all of our finalists there. Great start to the back Northwest season. Tell a friend, bring a friend if you're watching this. You can do it. We had a 6-year-old make the top 4 this year already. Didn't matter on the spare and fine effort from Duncan. We do it all over again in Portland in about a month up here in the Northwest. Great stuff.